Forest Department in Uttarakhand has launched an official investigation into the functioning of Jim Corbett Tiger Reserve. This follows a study report by the researchers from the University of Cambridge that flagged privacy violation caused by the use of digital surveillance technologies like camera traps and drones. According to Times of India, the peer-reviewed study authored by researchers Dr. Trishant, Simlai and Sandbrook underscores that these technologies originally deployed to monitor wildlife have infringed on the rights and privacy of women living in the nearby villages connecting to the forest area. Hello and welcome. This is Akanksha and you're watching HW News English. The University of Cambridge study titled Gendered Forest, Digital Surveillance Technologies for Conservation and Gender-Environment Relationships documented incidents where technologies were misused. The camera traps and the drones have been helpful to protect the wildlife animals. However, the research has found that these cameras have been also used by the local forest officials and the men in the village to snoop on the women who go to the forest to gather the forest resources. The study further highlighted one alarming case where a semi-nude autistic woman from a marginalized caste group was photographed while relieving herself. The photograph was allegedly captured inadvertently by a camera trap. Now, what's even more concerning is that the image was later circulated on social media via WhatsApp, allegedly by a newly recruited forest personnel. This incident prompted the agitated villagers to destroy the camera traps and issue threats to set the forest station on fire. In order to understand the camera usage and surveillance in wildlife sanctuaries, HW spoke to Sanjay Gandhi National Park's Control Room Executive, Mr. D.V. Zavle. Mr. Zavle informed us that in Sanjay Gandhi National Park, only ground-level cameras have been installed and that there is no use of drone cameras. He further said that the authorities conduct footprint counting to ensure the number of animals present in the park. The Times of India and the Manga by India reports also found that the forest rangers at CTR deliberately flew drones over women to frighten them out of the forest. During the survey, women in the village said that they felt being watched all the time, causing them to speak softly and avoid familiar paths to escape surveillance devices. According to reports, Cambridge researcher Trishant Simlai interviewed over 270 locals, including women, living around the Corbett Tiger Reserve area. His report was published in Cambridge University's journal Environment and Planning. Furthermore, during the interview, several women in the region informed Simlai that the forest area serves as a vital place for collecting resources like firewood, grass, and non-timber products such as herbs and honey. The women find the forest as a safe place away from their homes after oftenly being physically assaulted by their alcoholic husbands. Dr. Simlai told Manga Bay India that almost every aspect of a woman's life in the forest is affected by the conservation surveillance technologies. Women expressed concerns about being recorded without consent, which has led to some venture deeper into the tiger-dense areas, increasing the risk of wildlife encounters. The report also revealed that a woman interviewed during the search was later killed in a tiger attack. According to India Today, Simlai discovered that local women form strong bonds while working together in the forest, and they sing while collecting firewood to deter attacks by the elephants and the tigers. When they see the camera traps, they feel inhibited because they don't know who's watching or listening to them. As a result, they behave differently, often being much quieter, which puts them in danger. Meanwhile, the study also noted instances where these technologies had been used for resistance. In one such case, a woman used camera trap near her house to document domestic violence by her husband, turning the surveillance into a tool for protection. Dr. Simlai also said that this shows that these technologies can be used and repurposed for surveillance rather than surveillance. But such instances remain exceptions, with the broader narrative of the study focusing on how surveillance perpetuates gender-biased violence and reinforces patriarchal norms. The major question remains is the absence of consent in deploying these technologies. The research highlights the need of authorities to adopt ethical practices and ensure that surveillance does not infringe upon the rights of local communities and violates their privacy. According to Times of India, a former CTR forest officer, Rajiv Bhartari, acknowledged the potential misuse of such technologies, stating that While camera traps are essential for tracking tigers and other wildlife, it depends on how they are used. The director of the University of Cambridge's Masters in Conservation Leadership program and the co-author of the research, Chris Sandbrook, said these findings have caused quite a stir amongst the conservation community. It's common for projects to use these technologies to monitor wildlife, but this highlights that we really need to be sure that they are not causing unintended harm. He further said that surveillance technologies that are supposed to be tracking animals can be easily used to watch people instead, invading their privacy and altering the way they behave. Meanwhile, after the study came to light, Ranjan Mishra, Uttarakhand's chief wildlife warden, confirmed that the director of Corbett Tiger Reserve would investigate the allegations. He also assured that appropriate action would be taken based on the findings of the probe. The Jim Corbett Tiger Reserve is India's oldest national park and was renamed after the conservationist Jim Corbett in 1956. It was established in the year 1936 as Haley National Park. In 1952, the park was briefly named Ram Ganga National Park before being renamed Jim Corbett National Park in the year 1956. The park spreads across Nainital district of Uttarakhand and it is known for its dense tiger population. The park has also a rich history and heritage as it was the launch site of Project Tiger in 1973. That's all for this news report. Till then, keep watching HW News English and also download our app HW News Shorts for the latest news and updates.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.